Hello friends, in Maths chapter 3 understanding quadrilateral we will see the exercise 3.1. In the last session we have studied about the polygons and curves. So in the curve we have studied that if the we can draw without lifting pen or pencil a diagram, then it is called a curve. Okay. So here some curves are given. We have to write here. Classify each of them on the basis of the following. So simple curve. So simple curve means without lifting pencil we can draw. So first one we can draw it is easy. 1, 2. Now 3 is not simple because it is two curves are there. So we have to lift it. It is not a curve only. 4 also not a simple. 5, 6 and 7. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 are the simple curves. Then simple closed curve. So again 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7 are the closed curve. So we can see that they are the 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 are the simple closed curve. Polygon. So polygon means made up of line segments only. So here 1, 2, this 1 and 2 are made up of line segments. So they are polygon. Now convex polygon. So convex polygon which intersect diagonal inside, and so 2 only. And the concave polygon. So here diagonals do not intersect each other, and so we can say that this is concave polygon. Now question 2 we have, how many diagonal does each of the following have? So first is the convex quadrilateral. So convex quadrilateral, like this we just draw a quadrilateral. Now diagonal means two non-consecutive points we join, then we get, so here two diagonals in the first one. Now second one is there a regular hexagon. So hexagon means 6 points are there. These 6 points we join, then we get the hexagon. And in this hexagon, from the point A we can draw the 3 diagonals. From the point B we can draw the 3 diagonals. So 6 are there. Now point C we can draw the 3 diagonals, but one is already drawn. So 1 and 2, so 6 and 2, 8. From the D point we can write here. And so again, and so here from D we can draw only 3, but 1, 2 are already drawn, so third one is only, and so we can get 9 diagonals in the regular hexagon. When the third question is there, in a triangle. So in a triangle already we have discussed there is no non-consecutive points, and so it has no diagonals, so 0 diagonals. Now question 3 we have, what is the sum of measures of angles of convex quadrilateral? So convex quadrilateral we draw the diagonal, then it is divided in 2 triangles, and so convex quadrilateral number of sides equals to 4, and so the sum of all the angle or angle sum property for quadrilateral will be n minus 2 into 180. So it is side, n is the number of sides of 4 minus 2 into 180, it will be 360, and so all the 4 angles addition will be 360. Now the next, will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? So quadrilateral is not convex, so we can draw concave quadrilateral like this way. Then again we draw the one diagonal BD and it is divided into triangles only. And so for that also we can say that 2 into 180 is 360. So we can write that yes, this property holds for non-convex quadrilateral also. Now question 4 we have, that is based on angle sum property. Some diagrams are given and angle sum property explained. So we can say that angle sum property already we have got the formula, that n minus 2 into 180 where n is the number of side. Okay. So here what can you say about the angle sum of a convex polygon with number of sides 7? So number of sides 7. So 7 sides. So n equals to 7 and so we can write that angle sum property equals to 7 minus 2 into 180. So it will be 5 into 180 and so 5 into 180 is equals to 900. Same with 8 sides will be so angle sum property again we write for 8 sides, then 8 minus 2 into 180. So it is 6 into 180. That is 18 6 are 108, so 1080. Now for the 10 sides we can take angle sum property is equals to 10 minus 2 into 180. And so it is 8 into 180, that is 18 8 are 144, so 1440. And for the n sides, you can write that n into n minus 2 into 180. Now we have the question 5. What is regular polygon? So we know that a polygon which has all sides with equal length and all angles with equal measure is known as regular polygon. So now, what are the names of the regular polygon? Containing 3 sides. So we have discussed 3 sides means it is triangle. So equilateral triangle or equiangular triangle. If 4 sides are there, then it is known as square. And if 6 sides are there, it is regular hexagon or hexagon. Now we have the question 6. Find the angle measures x in the following figures. So first figure is given like this way. Here it is given 50, here it is given 130, here it is given 120, here it is given x. So now we know that for the quadrilateral angle sum property will be 4 sides are there. So 50 plus 130 plus 120 plus x equals to 4 sides are there. So 4 minus 2 into 180. And so 1 these three we add, then 130 and 120 addition will be 0, 250, 250 and 50, 300 plus x is equals to 4 minus 2, 2 into 180, 360, and so x is equals to 360 minus 300, so x is equals to 60. Now we are given the second diagram. Here it is given x 70, 60, and here exterior angle is given 90. Now exterior angle, this symbol will show the perpendicular means 90, so this side it is 90 degree. Now again it is a quadrilateral, and so angle sum property we take, so 70 plus 60 plus 90 plus x equals to 4 minus 2 into 180. And so it is addition we take 0, 9 plus 6, 15 and 7, 22 plus x equals to 2 into 180, 360. So x is equals to 360 minus 220, which will be 0, 6 minus 2, 4, 3 minus 2, 140. So x is equals to 140. So let's we see the next question. It is given like this way. These two angles are given xx. This is given 30. This angle is given 70. This angle is given 60. So we want value of x. For that all 5 angles we require. 3 angles are given, these 2 angles are not given. Suppose this angle we take as y and this angle we take as z. Then we know that y and 70 are linear pairs, so y plus 70 equals to 180. And so y equals to 180 minus 70, which is 110. So y value we got 110. Same with z plus 60 is equals to 180. Reason we know that they are the linear pair. Okay. So z equals to 180 minus 60 equals to 120. Here we will write reason angles of linear pair. Now we got all the 5 angles. Now 5 sides are there, so angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides are there. So angle sum property of this pentagon, and so we can write that 30 plus x plus 120 plus 110 plus x. It is 5 sides, so 5 minus 2 into 180. So 120 and 30, 150, 150 and 100, 250, 260 plus 2x equals to 3 into 180, 540. And so 2x equals to 540 minus 260. And so 2x is equals to 0, 40 minus 6, 8, 4 minus 2, 2. And so x is equals to 280 divided 2, 140. Now we are given the regular pentagon. Like this symbol is given, that is shows us that this all the sides are equal, and so it is regular pentagon. So one angle is x, so all we have to take as x in the regular pentagon. And so angle sum property for pentagon. For pentagon will be 5 minus 2 into 180, and so 5 times x, because x plus x plus x plus x 5 times, so 5 times x equals to 3 into 180, 540, and so x is equals to 540 divide 5, so 5 ones are 108, and so the answer is 108. Now we have question 7 with two figures. Find x plus y plus z, and here we have to find out x plus y plus z plus w. Means all the exterior angles addition we have to find out. So here for the x easily we can get z, but y is not given. So first we will get the interior angle. So it is triangle, and so for the triangle angle sum property is 90 plus 30 plus this later we say as a. Then a equals to 180. Then a equals to 180 minus 120, 60, and so this angle we got as 60 degree. Okay. Now x plus 90 equals to 180 as their linear pair. And so x is equals to 180 minus 90, 90. Y plus 60 equals to 180, and so y equals to 180 minus 60, that is 120. And z plus 30 equals to 180, so z equals to 180 minus 30, 150. Because these all prepares the angles of linear pair. Now we take the x plus y plus z, and it is 90 plus 120 plus 150, which will be 360. Same way here we find the interior angle with the w. This angle we say as a, and a plus 60 plus 80 plus 120 equals to 4 sides, so 4 minus 2 into 180, and so 60, 80, 140, 120, 260, and so a plus 260 equals to 360, so a equals to 360 minus 260, that is 100, and so here we got the 100. Now we want x, y, z, w value. So x plus 120 equals to 180, as again they are linear pair. So x is equals to 180 minus 120, 60. Y plus 80 equals to 180, and so y equals to 180 minus 80, that is 100. Z plus 60 equals to 180, and so it is z equals to 180 minus 60, that is 120, and w plus 100 equals to 180, so w equals to 180 minus 100, that is 80. So we add all these numbers, x plus y plus z plus w. Then it will be 60 plus 100 plus 120 plus 180, which will be 360, and these all we found through angles of linear pair.